Hi, I'm Jack Martin.
And I'm Charlie Farrugia.
Hi, I'm Lauren Bourke.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Gurciullo.
And we're here to answer some of your questions for Family History Month. And the first question is, I'm interested in a 1934 criminal trial. How would I find the trial records? How would you go about answering that one, Charlie?
Well, the first thing I would do is to ask a couple of additional questions, which will help guide people to the records in the collection. And the first of which is, in which court was the case heard? Because if the person is referring to a case that was heard in the Magistrates Court, previously known as the Court of Petty Sessions, the only substantive record in the collection we will have will be a court register, which will just contain the bare minimum summary detail about the case. If the person is looking for details of a trial that took place in the next two layers of courts in the legal hierarchy, the present-day County Court, previously known as the Court of General Sessions, or the Supreme Court of Victoria, then you are looking at full-blown criminal cases for which the main record that you need to look for is the documents known as the criminal trial briefs.
Oh, that sounds good. And Lauren, why don't you talk a little bit about the criminal trial briefs?
Yeah, sure. So the criminal trial briefs, the first thing to remember about these is that very rarely do you actually get the full transcripts of the trials in the criminal trial briefs, especially the further back that you go. What you do find in them usually are things like witness statements and depositions. Sometimes for murder trials, you may find inquests, and very rarely you can also find exhibits or pieces of evidence in the documents as well.
So if somebody was really keen on hunting down a transcript, there is another way to go. What do you think, Sebastian?
Well, newspapers used to send highly trained and skilled reporters to report on cases. And this might be another way that you can find details about a trial, including quite a lot of detail about what happened during the particular trial, and details about, you know, which level it was held, what level of court it was in, and even things like if you need to find out who the actual accused was in the trial. It's a good way to find that kind of detail. And you could probably do that via something like using PROV search on the National Library of Australia website.
So starting with the name of the accused and knowing the level of court and with an eye to the sort of records you're going to end up with, the next step is to head to PROV's website and look at the page on criminal trial briefs and start from there. An extra piece of knowledge which is really useful to have is around about the year or even the decade that the case occurred. Find a register, you'll find the number of the case and you can do a search from there. All right, that's the end of our questions, the end of our answer to that question. So thanks for tuning in and bye for now.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.